You tell yourself you're powerless. That circumstance dictates your fate. But is that truly the cage, or simply the story you tell yourself to justify inaction? Welcome to the Stoic Compass. I am Epictetus, and today I am joined by Jung and Laozi. Today we are examining what is actually in your control. Control is not about bending the world to your will. It is about mastering your response to it. What good is a world you can control if you haven't controlled yourself?
Perhaps the desire for absolute control is the very thing that enslaves you. It is a symptom of an ego that cannot bear to face its own limitations, its own shadow.
The stiller the water, the clearer the reflection. Stop trying to control the water, and you will see the moon.
So, you're suggesting passivity, to simply let events wash over you? That is not wisdom, that is weakness.
It is not about passivity, it is about understanding the underlying dynamics at play. The ego believes it is in control, but the unconscious is always exerting its influence. We must integrate the shadow, not deny it.
The clay is molded to make a vessel, but it is the emptiness within that makes it useful. What do you gain by filling yourself with control?
You gain the ability to choose your actions, your judgments, your reactions. You gain freedom from the tyranny of external events.
But where does that drive for control originate? Is it a genuine desire for self-mastery, or is it a compensation for a deep-seated feeling of powerlessness, a wound that has never healed?
The less you need, the more you have. The more you control, the less is actually yours.
You are confusing simplicity with abdication. I am not saying you should become a hermit. I am saying you should focus on what you can actually change. Your thoughts, your actions, your character.
And what if those thoughts and actions are being driven by unconscious patterns, by unacknowledged desires and fears? Can you truly claim control if you are not even aware of the forces shaping your choices?
Nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished. You cannot force the river to flow faster, and you cannot force yourself to enlightenment.
No one is arguing for force, but we must exert effort. We must strive to improve, to become more virtuous, to live in accordance with reason.
But striving can become its own form of imprisonment. The ego, desperate to maintain control, can become rigid and inflexible, unable to adapt to the ever-changing currents of life.
The bamboo bends in the wind, it does not break. What good is strength that cannot yield?
The bamboo does not simply collapse in the wind. It holds its ground, it resists, but it yields where necessary. It exercises control over its response.
But the wind itself is not controllable. Perhaps true control lies in understanding the nature of the wind, the forces that shape our lives, rather than futilely trying to resist them.
Empty your mind of all thoughts, let your heart be at peace. Only then will you see what is truly yours to control.
All of this argument, and we have not said the one true thing yet. What is in your control? Not the world, not other people, not even your own body in the long run. What asterisk in your control is your mind, your judgments, your choices, your will. This is not a platitude. It is the foundation of a life well lived. Every time you feel anger, remember that you are choosing it. Every time you feel fear, remember that you are choosing it. You may not be able to control the event that triggered the emotion, but you absolutely control your response. Start small. When you feel yourself getting angry at someone in traffic, take a breath. Remind yourself that their behavior is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply their behavior, and you get to choose how you respond. Today, try this. For every negative thought that enters your mind, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought truly necessary? Is it helpful? Or is it simply a habit that is keeping me trapped? You are not a victim of circumstance, you are a student of life. And every challenge, every setback, every moment of suffering is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become more resilient. Control what you can, accept what you cannot, and know the difference. That is the path to freedom. If today's conversation has served you, take it further. Pay Attention by C. Trebu, 12 Lessons in the Practice of Seeing Clearly, available now on Amazon.